Hi, my name is Taquasia. The topic that I'll be talking about tonight, is neurogenesis. Neurogenesis is the process by which new neurons are formed in the brain, and it's a common misconception that after we become adults that our body isn't producing certain things as often or at all like they used to whenever we were in our youth. But on the contrary, we actually produce 700 new neurons, per day in the hippocampus. The hippocampus is the part of your brain which is responsible for learning and memory. So take note that the more neurons that are produced in your body, the better your memory will be. The sources that I will be using tonight are the TED Talk that was provided to me on Canvas, neurotracker.net, and selfhack.com. So, a few things that we do without really paying attention to can increase or decrease our production of neurons. Something as simple as walking to your mailbox in the morning can increase your neuron production, and sometimes something as far as like taking a lot of drinks on a Saturday night will slow down the production of your neurons. Some of the things that will increase your neuron production is exercise, mental activity, the amount of sleep that you receive, red wine, and meditation. A few things that decrease your neuron production is stress, lack of sleep, too many unhealthy foods, and alcohol. The only alcohol that has been seen to actually produce more neurons is red wine. So, a few of the things that you can do as far as exercise, mental activity, sleep, and what you eat, the few things that you can do to increase that, is aerobic exercises as far as exercises go. And aerobic exercises increase the number of new neurons in the hippocampus and increase the hippocampus volume. So running is going to double the number of new cells in your hippocampus. So mental activity, I don't mean just thinking. With mental activity, learning new skills, usually the ones that are harder to grasp or harder for you to get an understanding of, the ones that make your brain work overtime is what I'm trying to say. Those increase the survival of new neurons in the hippocampus according to some recent studies. The amount of sleep that you receive can be either very beneficial or very detrimental to your neuron production, because if you are only running off of 3 hours of sleep almost every other day, then it's going to slow your neuron production drastically. But getting your usual 8 hours of sleep, maybe even getting a usual 7 hours if you can, as much as you can get on a more constant basis, can increase your neural production, and in the long run it will help you remember things better, and you will see a lot of changes as far as learning goes for you. Also, things such as flavonoids will increase your neurogenesis. Flavonoids are a group of compounds found in most fruits and vegetables. Cocoa was seen to have helped fight against aging, dementia, and strokes in animals. I feel as though doing a couple of these things that I have brought up tonight in these videos can help you a lot, even if you aren't able to do them every single day. If you can try to make a habit of doing them just a little bit more often than you already do, it can help you in the long run.